Okay. So the objective of this RGTS task team is to harmonize and allow interoperability between the different GHRSST subsystems, so providers, producers, and the product. So it's about defining the format specification, to define the roles and interaction between the GHRSST entities, so producers and distributors and so on, to define the minimum set of services and interface that has to be implemented to serve the GHRSST data and to ensure the overall GHRSST system operates according to the specifications in an interoperable manner, and also to support the GHRSST partners to implement these required services and interfaces. So this is the current list of members. So it's not up to date. So I may have to. Some people have left, but this is of course an open list of contributors, and everybody is free to join and contact me or Ed. More importantly, we need a contact point for each producers and each distributor entity. So this is maintained on the GHRSST website through a table. So please help to fill in this table if you are a producer or a distributor, so that we have contact points for each of you. So I will first talk about the data discovery services and tools that have been put in place to serve GHRSST data. So as mentioned by Anne, we have also the GHRSST catalog that is now really accessible on the GHRSST website. There are still many datasets that are not yet there or are not updated. We miss the new datasets. So please, when you have new data, please fill in the catalog if you are a producer or a distributor. If you have issue, don't hesitate to report any difficulties. So I will support you. There are a set of resources like guidelines and video demonstrations that are available on the GHRSST website to help you in this task. We have also a service to search for granules, so to select data files for a given GHRSST collection with respect to time and area criteria. So this is not yet very well advertised on the GHRSST website, but we work on that. There are also some resources to help you using this service, which were done in part for the training session in Ahmedabad 2 years ago. Now there is a new protocol that is popping up, which is a stack and is increasingly used by many data providers and agencies. So we may think about moving to this new protocol in addition or in replacement to OpenSearch. So this is something I will discuss during the week, the different data distributors. This API is more standard than OpenSearch, so it improves the interoperability of the queries, and it allows also to more easily to integrate all the providers into a portal, or whether it is the GHRSST portal or another data portal. So it's a great improvement in terms of interoperability, and it's not so much effort from moving from OpenSearch to Stack once you have already this kind of API to search and index your data. A resource also that is now available and of use for all the producers of GHRSST data in GHRSST format is Checker. So it's a light, portable, and easy to install Python code that helps you to check the format of any GHRSST product level collection. It was founded by Copernicus through UMedSat, so it's published on the GHRSST GitHub, and it's a simple Python code based on the YAML description of the format of each product level. So you run it very simply by just calling the command and putting the name of your file as an argument, and you will get all the errors and warnings with respect to your format content that are detected by this checker. So don't hesitate to use it to ensure your data are GDS full compliant. Now we'll talk about the GDS. So for newcomers, GDS is the GRIS data specification. So it describes the format and content of the different level of SST dataset. So the variables that you should put in the product, the conversion for the flag, the quality information, the ancillary information that has to be added, the attributes and some unique vocabulary and associated definition for SST. So this common format has been used by 20 agencies. There are more than 150 datasets now that follow this convention. So we try to keep it up to date and also to anticipate the changes, try to make it evolve for future. So it's the basis for providing the interoperability between the different GRIS datasets. So it's less hassle for the users. All data come in the same format without any code change. So you can easily swap data sources in operational or user application. So the latest release was GDS 2.1, was in 2021, and which is accessible on the GRIS website. But we have now a new version, which is not completely new. It is published now as a Jupyter book. So it's basically a rewrapping of the GDS 2.1 into the Jupyter book. It was much easier to manage than the old doc documents, especially when you have some collaborative maintenance and editing. So what's really new with this new GDS version is that it's meant as I said, as a new collaborative editing process to include more people in the maintenance and the improvement of this specification. It provides also much better user experience because it's based on HTML pages with many cross-links and so on. It's been reorganized, cleaned. We have integrated some user feedbacks who have reported errors or inconsistencies. It's been proofed, reviewed by a few reviewers. The examples have been redone and they are actually compiled from actual sample netcdf files. So it's ensure also better consistency of the examples with the description of the format. So it has not many major or breaking changes with respect to version 2.1. So producers don't have to worry about moving to this new version. So they can still keep their existing production. But for a new dataset, please refer to this new version that is more up to date and accurate than the previous one. So if I have time, I will go quickly through the tool, through this link at the end. So now we also need to think about the next version or generation of this GDS format specification, which this time may include breaking changes. So that will be the topic of the discussion on Friday. So what's wrong in the current GDS? So there are many things that could be improved because there are, for instance, even if we keep netcdf4 format, we still unuse many features of netcdf4 that will make the format clearer and more optimal, such as groups, chunking, adjusting the significant number of digits to save storage. There are also volume limitations that are not so important today. So some requirements of the current GDS could be relaxed, like using the scaling to convert floats into integers and the number of variables that was quite strict. So there are many things to be addressed. Also, a lot of data are now distributed on the cloud. So we need to think about adapting the format or having ways to convert the data to more optimized format like COG, ZAR, and so on. And so therefore to provide some rules for conversion and interoperability without losing any information when moving from NetCDA 4. And we also need to provide the recommendations to improve for instance, the checking of the data, which is not used by many producers for now and can greatly improve the speed of reading and accessing the data. So we need also for this GDS3, we need your feedback as producers and users. So what would you like to be taken into account, and what would you like to be changed in the current GDS? Is important, for particular in the context now of new instruments with a very high resolution SST, for instance, information like Trishna, that may require some changes to the way we format and of the data. So please raise what is also missing, obsolete, or outdated, wrong, and any new ideas that you have to add to next generation of GHRSST product. So we have Erika has set up a tool to report your feedback online. So please use this link or the QR code that was shown by Erika. And also, what will we discussed on Friday is also try to enlist more people from the GHRSST community to help upgrading the GDS and adding to format specification. So some ideas, but this is not comprehensive. And again, we are waiting on your feedback for this. But we are thinking about, for instance, including the ice temperature specification into the GDS, because many producers now provide both SST and IST, the same products. We had the demands also on redefining the uncertainties. Coordinates like latitude, longitude, can also be revised, in particular with the perspective of the next generation ultra-high resolution missions. As I mentioned, also we may remove the scaling of variables and types and compression, clipping to save space instead of just scaling. And also one of the main things, as I mentioned already, is in this new GDS, we have really to put more attention on the rules to chunk the data properly, so that they are more optimized for cloud distribution on the cloud and performances. So we need also experts with the data formats and with the chunking, cloud processing, and so on, to help better define the requirements. So again, please provide your feedback on this tool that will be used for the session on Friday. So that for Friday session, that we can start explain putting a list of things that we want to work on in the coming year, and who will be able to that. So since I don't have the red flag, maybe I will just quickly go through the just okay, so this is a new GDS online. So as I said, it has been converted to a Jupyter book, which allows the display as HTML pages. So now it's much easier to navigate through the different sections. So you with a HTML website with hyperlinks and so on, you can quickly check the different the list of variables, go through the description of each variables and so on. And you have also some complete examples of a product for the different product level from level 2P to level 3. And so, and if you still spot some issues, please report to us so that we can improve this. The idea also of this way of writing the GDS is to have a quicker review process and update so that we don't keep consistencies, errors.
Thank you, Jean-François. Okay, and well, maybe if just checking if there's one quick comment or question. Yes, Andrea. Oh, we need a mic. Wait, sorry, just go ahead. You get the mic here.
Thanks, Jean-François, for the useful presentation. I was wondering if we should reprocess current products. I mean, you said that new products should be produced with the new GDS version. So for all the existing SST products, do you have any recommendation?
I said that for existing product, you don't need to reprocess. There are not so many changes that change anything current product.
Thanks.
It will be planned for version 3, but not yet there.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jean-François.